Hello everyone, hi. This particular presentation would be related to regulated occupations in Alberta. Many people have asked me that to gain those extra 10 points for the regulated occupations in Alberta, what is the way or resource to understand if the occupation that you are applying with is regulated or not? Or in another way, if you just want to know what are the regulated occupations in Alberta and if your regulations need any kind of certifications or registrations. So come to this Alberta ALIS website, and if you come here and go to the link for which says look for work, come here, say look for work, and then under this you would see a link which says occupation in Alberta. Click on this link. It will take you to a list of all the occupations in Alberta. So there is a lot of occupations, 565 occupations that meet your criteria. Obviously, we want to know the regulated occupations, so we would click on explore and then click on Alberta regulated occupations. So this will trim down the list to the occupations which need any kind of regulation. Now, if you click any of the occupations that you are looking for, like say for example, if you click on accountant, right, if you click on this, it will open up a page which will give you further details about this particular occupation. What do we need to know from this particular link is what kind of regulations is there. So say for example, here it says provincially regulated, right? Certification says provincially regulated. You would click on this and it will come up with the regulations that are required. So you will have to satisfy these regulation requirements if you are applying under a particular job or occupation. So this is how you can find out the regulated occupations, and then there are the couple of ways to search for, say for example, if I want to see which occupations would be demand would be above average in the next 5 years. So I can filter down like that and it should show me a list of 87 occupations which will have more than average demand in the next 5 years. So this is the way you can kind of find out your occupations details and the regulation requirement. So this is one of the good way of doing it. And also one of the things that I saw here was there was an important thing I wanted to show you is that, see here the occupation is just given by a name, right? You can also search by a keyword search here about your occupation, but to be very specific, they also deal with NOC. So here you will also find NOCs related to this occupation. So if you are for any reason confused about what is your NOC, then this is a good resource for you also. So once you come to the Alberta website, find your occupation, then go like towards the start of the list, there is a NOC code list. So there are multiple versions of NOC. If you are concerned about the latest version, this is the 2021 version of NOC. And then here you will have education requirements, certification requirements, and all those requirements which are related. So I just found this way of searching it, and this kind of takes away a lot of guessing from the game. So just thought that this might be useful for most of the people who might be searching for how to see which regulation is regulated, or if you want to search for that. Okay, let me see if I can search with the NOC here. Say for example 1110. Can I search with NOC? Oh, it doesn't allow search by NOC. Okay, maybe it will say for example financial auditor. I can search by that at least. Yeah, so see, I can search by auditor and then it will give me all the related occupations to auditor, and then within those occupations I should be able to find the NOC. Say for example, I'm a system auditor, so I can click on systems auditor, go to the page occupations page, see here where if it is regulated. Yes, it is provincially regulated, so I can see that, and I can also see what are my NOC codes. Yeah, this is a very good way of finding your particular NOC and also finding if any kind of regulations or registrations apply to your NOC. One thing I also found out, which I also just wanted to show you very quickly, there are certain occupations in which regulation is not registration is not mandatory but recommended, okay, or voluntary. Like for example, I was just seeing in open this, say for example I open this particular job, accommodation manager, right? So here what I will see is the fact that this is a non-regulated occupation, okay. But if I click on the certification requirements, if you click here and if you go to the actual section, it will say something like this. So there are certain certifications which are available, although these are not mandated. So there is a two things. So so for example, if you see anything here, right, it doesn't mean that it is required because it is not regulated. So this is a recommended kind of information which you can use if you want to use, okay. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys in some way or other. If you have questions, reach out to me and I will try and make few more videos on certain topics, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.